Yeah, entertainment nerd, come and let me show you. This is everything you wanna know about nerd culture. Hey, entertainment nerd, ain't none fresher. You can nerd out, don't even need your pocket protector. Where my nerds at? Grab a drink, come through, keep it entertaining. Comic books to movie news, this is what you need. All my nerds, come get with me if you really live your life like you on the Big Bang Theory. Marvel to DC, we really got a passion. Justice League, yes indeed. Hold up, let me fix my glasses. Uncle Black, Dynamite Calla, when the story accrue. Lady Mocha, shout out Adrian, you know how we do. Hey, entertainment nerd, come and let me show ya. This is everything you wanna know about nerd culture. Entertainment nerd, ain't none fresher. You can nerd out, don't even need your pocket protector. Nerd news, nerd culture, nerd happy hour. Entertainment nerd, let's go.
What up? It's another Saturday,
Hey guys.
You're with the Nerd Crew. You're with that nerd, ADC, and
I'm a Story Your Crew, guys.
a Story of Crew. You're in another edition for Nerd Talk Happy Hour. Before we get started with today's topics, and trust there's a lot to go over, especially a certain merger that recently happened. Before we get started with that, I want to let people know that as you see down in our ticker, we do have a website. So be sure to check that out, entertainmentnerd.com. There you'll see a bunch of blogs and articles, stuff we cover here, but we get to dive in deeper in word form. So if you like to read, if you're a reading nerd, if that's even a word, that kind of rhymed, didn't it? Cool.
It did, yes, it did.
You can check out the website. Also, we do have a YouTube channel. You're probably watching us on it right now, so make sure to smash that like button, level up that subscribe button, and let us know your opinions on any of the things we talk about in the show. And, even if it's not live, you leave them down there in the replay. That's all good and dandy, too. So now we got all that out of the way.
Yes, sir.
You ready for today's news topics, Astoria?
Let's roll for it.
Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to start off the night with the biggest one, and that's the merger that was announced about Warner Brothers being sold yet again. AT&T hasn't had it that long. They had it for like a year. And they're already selling it to Discovery.
What was the retail? What was the price that they sold it for?
It wasn't that much, actually. I think I want to say it was like pennies.
Triple digits?
Yeah.
Triple digits?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I believe so. Yeah, they're probably 400 million, 500 million, maybe around that area, give or take. Let us know, guys. What's the exact number? Let us know.
Somebody fact check us before we get Discovery on
exactly
our case. We paid a lot more, whatever it is.
Probably.
But
still,
they recently revealed the logo.
Do you want to show it? Do you have it available? Or
I don't have it available, but it's take my word for it, Nerd Gang. It's pretty trash. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looks so 90s. It looks so 90s generic. Generic 90s.
I'll pop that logo up in post, so people can see it. But it's pretty trash. It looks like you said, it's very generic. It's very 90s. It seems like somebody I have 5 minutes. Well, not even 5 minutes. I have 3 minutes to make a logo.
And they're like, what's the best take on the new logo? Oh, let me go back to the 90s and just whip something up in 30 minutes and boom, and it's been approved. Why?
There's not even a fancy. I won't even call it a logo. It just says Warner Brothers Discovery.
I know, it's and it's just three words technically, and it's like, I don't know. It doesn't scream, oh, watch us now,
It doesn't, really doesn't.
No, it's like, they didn't even try. They did not even try.
Not at all. But I'm more curious on what this means for a certain IP. What does this mean for DC? Now, the rumor mill is the president of Discovery, which I kind of have a little insight on this because the president of Discovery also owns the HSN channel, the Home Shopping.
Home Shopping Network. Okay.
Yeah, and I mentioned this in the past. I used to work for QVC, was
Right.
one of my
Oh
first
yeah, I remember
jobs.
that.
And I started with them right around the time that QVC bought HSN.
Right.
Because QVC owns HSN now.
Yeah, I
And
remember that.
they bought HSN at the time. They bought Zulily. They basically bought a whole bunch of companies all at once and created like a a true shopping network,
The
right?
shoe shopping entity. Yeah.
Right. And why I'm bringing that up is so I've seen this name on paper a lot. I've seen his memos and stuff because I don't know if it's still how they do it now, but at least then the QVC CEO and the HSN CEO, they kind of just did still, even though QVC owned HSN, they still kind of just did their own thing.
Right. Pretty much. Yeah.
So QVC owned HSN, but it's not like they folded HSN, right? No.
Right. They just pretty much
Right.
merged it together with the other
Right.
IPs, if you will.
And what I'm getting at is what my understanding of HSN, David, can't remember his last name, how he likes to operate things is he kind of gives people their toy and lets them play with it,
Right.
and only medals if they break it.
Gotcha.
So, for instance, like the Home Shopping Network and the Food Network, all this is under Discovery.
Right.
So he has the person who runs HSN and lets her do her thing, has the person who runs Food Network and lets her do her thing,
Right.
and doesn't really meddle. And I think that's going to be so good for DC because what I think is going to happen, and what the rumor is, I can see this happening, is finally DC is going to be treated just like Marvel Studios, and they're going to become their own studio.
Right.
Because if you go off the blueprint that he's known for doing, that's what he's going to do. He's going to find somebody he believes is capable. He'd be like,
right.
Here it is. Have fun.
Have at it. Yeah, basically, just like run it the way it should be run.
Basically, they're going to get a Kevin Feige.
Yeah, their own version. And hopefully they have someone worthy of that mantle.
Now, who that is, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be like, there's this intern at HSN who has really been doing big things for HSN. I don't know if it's going to be that, or if it's going to be like he's going to try to find somebody who actually has movie experience.
Right.
For example, he very well just may bring Walter Amado over and just let him keep his job, but just give him more power.
Mm-hmm.
That very well could happen. And people can say what they want about Walter Amada with the whole Ray Fisher situation, all this other type of stuff, but he is a big reason why, The Conjuring and that horror universe, Conjuring, Annabelle, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
he's a big reason why they were a success because those movies were under him because he prior to becoming DC president or whatever his title is, he was the president of would that be Lionsgate?
Yeah, Lionsgate Films. Yes.
Yeah, so that's what he did before.
Mm-hmm.
So I could very well see the David guy going. He has the know-how, or at least the film know-how. He knows the business.
I mean, he knows how to run the business. Yeah.
Yeah, the business. When I say that, the film business.
Yeah, the film business, of course.
Yeah, he may not know jack shit about Superman, but
right. He knows a lot about films.
Right. And I could see him going, hey, Walter Amada, take this and run with it, but I'm gonna put somebody next to you who knows what they're talking about as far as the comics. So it's gonna be you and Jim Lee co-running this. I can see that.
Imagine they get Jim Lee on board. Oh, that's a wrap.
I mean, he's already there. He's already Jim Lee. I think is the title right now. It's like he's an advisor. They go to him when they don't know, like, would Superman do this?
Right. They'll give he'll ask for his advice. I'm like, okay, what does Batman, Superman, any DC character, how we should tackle it? And he'll give them. I know he'll probably give them a lot of suggestions. Like, okay, you do it this way, or add it this way, and just try not to mess up, the property itself.
Right. Or he may very well, and if I was him, I may think about it this way. Mm-hmm. It's like, no, the Warner Brothers image is pretty tarnished. I want somebody who's completely new.
Right. Exactly.
Well, at least new to the fans, Yeah. I'm gonna go pull somebody who recently got fired from Netflix, or I'm gonna pull somebody who recently, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I can see that being the case too, and I don't think that necessarily be a wrong way to go. It's just clean house and just completely start over.
yeah. Hopefully, let's see what happens with this recent acquisition of Warner Brothers by Discovery.
So do you agree with everything I'm saying here, or what do you think?
I do. Yeah, I do. Absolutely, of course. And let's see what happens down the road.
Let's see what happens. While we're talking about DC,
Speaking
Shazam, Shazam 2 set photos have dropped, and I don't know if you saw them, but it shows Zachary Levi. It shows Zachary Levi in the suit. Once they get in post, it'll be right here on the screen right now. But the suit is completely different. One, you don't see the cape, but I think they're going to CGI it this time. Much like they did with Superman's cape in Justice League.
Okay.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Oh, right. Of course.
So for one, there's no cape, and two, it's nowhere near as padded anymore. It's a very slim down suit.
Oh, really?
One of the things I did take away from the set photos is the worry that most people had, which is the fact that those kids weren't going to get younger.
No, they're a couple years older. So
I wonder how big of a time jump they're going to do, and how they're going to explain that, because they're practically hitting puberty now. So
pretty much, yeah. Those little kids aren't so little anymore.
So I'm wondering how they're going to handle that. Another interesting tidbit to note is Black Adam and Shazam 2 are filming at the exact same time.
Yeah, I read about that. Yeah, that's crazy.
And they're filming, I think actually in some of them in the exact same location, like the lots like not that far from each other. So that kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Is there a possible crossover in the works? Well, will Black Adam make an appearance in the Shazam 2? Imagine that. That could maybe happen. I
think there's a good chance of it happening.
I'll set that up for Black.
If it does happen, I'll lean to it's gonna be at the very end of the movie. Is that gonna be it's gonna be like just a short cameo, like a teaser,
right? Like
a teaser, like a stinger. Like I can see the very end of the movie, like Shazam is like, I saved the day, blah 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 or whatever, and then here Superman landing, like a superhero landing,
and all of a sudden the camera will slowly pan up, and you see Black Adam right there.
Yeah, I can see something like that.
Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam, just and all of a sudden it'll just fade to black.
Right, exactly. So I think if he shows up, it's gonna be something like that.
Are we giving DC ideas, or they already probably have something planned out?
Yo.
So
we're just talking about Shazam 2.
And I'm Uncle Black.
There he is.
Dirty Blackster. I'm not on for a long time. I'll be back on. But I just wanted to say what's up to all the beautiful nerds. Shazam 2. You know what Shazam stands for?
I do.
Long, do you know what Shazam stands for?
Kind of, but I forgot.
The strength of...
You know what? Read the damn...
It's been a long time, so...
That's fine. Read the damn...
While. I know.
Read the damn comic.
No. Don't read the comic. Read our article that's going to be dropping soon.
I was about to mention that. Yeah, check out our website. I'm not the only editor on there no more.
No.
Uncle Black is dropping knowledge.
I went down on the top 10 facts about DC. Number one is probably going to blow a lot of the casual nerds away, because number one was number one for a reason. But each one of those, if you catch them, it might be something you don't know. I went beyond the just knowledge drop. I went deep on it.
You dive deep with the top 10.
Number one, I didn't. You know what? The number one on that article, I didn't go as far as I wanted to for a reason. Because I wanted people to not take our word, but to do their own research on our number one. But it's number one for a reason.
Like, for instance, I haven't read his article, so I don't know if I'm going to his territory here. Shazam is not actually his name.
No. Ooh, all right. I'm sorry. So
Shazam was a redone thing, but Shazam originally was just something he said.
yes,
It was just a
It's
saying.
not his name.
no. So all right, we're gonna give him number something on the article. So Shazam originally was Captain Marvel by
Yep.
Fawcett Comics.
Okay, that's the origin story. Okay.
Yes, no, that's the
Yes.
true story.
That's the real story. Okay.
DC decided to sue Fawcett Comics because they felt it was too similar to Superman. 40 mil, 4
Mhm.
mil, 40 mil, one of those two. But at first they lost. Then they won.
Mhm.
And that meant that Fawcett Comics could no longer print Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, yeah.
We fast forward, and this was in the 40s. We fast forward to 1970 something. And
Yeah.
DC decides to, hey, Fawcett Comics, you still got that Captain Marvel? We want to buy that from you. We want to rent Captain Marvel. Okay. But guess what? There was a problem in their way, and this is where karma comes into play.
Mhm.
Dudes, you sued Fawcett Comics, then you try to swindle them. Now you're trying to throw off Captain Marvel.
Borrowing their old characters.
Guess what? By that point in time, DC, Marvel had copyrighted Captain Marvel and Captain
Marvel. Right.
Which meant that DC didn't want to go down
Two
that
L's.
And what did they do? They rebranded Captain Marvel into what we all know now as Shazam. Which karma.
Which Shazam is an acronym, but read the article.
Yeah, read the damn. You don't gotta go far.
EntertainmentNerd.com.
It hasn't dropped yet. It'll drop
Eventually, soon, very soon, guys.
soon because I worked hard on that, and I don't want
You
to
did.
prematurely give you that, but it'll drop soon because I worked hard on that.
You sure did.
And you know what? You might get a 10 facts about Marvel out of me. Maybe
Eventually, maybe.
not.
Eventually.
All right, so I'll be back because I'm still cooking. Oh, so for the fans, since we're live, Uncle Black this week is coming to you from Cedar Island in Clinton, Connecticut. And since I'm live, we are not this is a beautiful place to be.
I agree.
But if you guys look back,
Look at that sunset. Jen!
that's in the back right there where my finger is. That's Clinton Harbor Marina. But
Been there.
if you look that
Yeah.
way, and I'm not showing all the way, that's the Long Island Sound.
Behind him, yeah.
Get on here.
Really.
Swimmer boat. But I'll be back,
Yeah.
folks. Uncle Black, for the time being, out.
See you in a bit.
All right, I'm out.
Oh, look at the head. like, hey, oh shit.
I just want to go over real quick a most recent article I did because I want your opinion on it.
Okay.
I did GTA 5 versus Red Dead Redemption 2. If you only could play one game for the rest of your life, and the other one had to go, which one is going? Which one is staying?
GTA 5 is staying. Red Dead is going.
You didn't even-
No.
Yeah,
Sorry.
think
No. Guys, let me rewind. Okay, GTA 5. It's a third person open, action adventure game versus RDR, Red Dead Redemption 2. It's basically in the late 1800s. It's also mission based, but I forget what I said before, guys. This is a tough one.
You said Red Dead is staying.
I did. Well, yeah. See, yeah, I'd rather play Red Dead. Yeah. GTA 5. It's been on, 3 generations of PlayStation consoles. Oh, there you go.
I agree with. I think I agree with Uncle Black. I think
Yes.
the only thing keeping GTA 5 relevant is online.
Is the GTA Online. And it's coming to PS5. Why? It was on PlayStation 3.
They're redoing it again.
Yeah, look, it was a PlayStation. You didn't know about this?
They're
I think
redoing
they
it again.
Yeah, it was on PlayStation 3, then remastered on PS4,
And then they're remastering it again.
and they're porting it to PS5. Why?
What's a better franchise? GTA or I'll tip my tongue. What's like GTA? Saints Row.
Ooh, ooh, that's a tough one.
Yo,
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you?
Hey,
Good.
good brother.
Good,
I'd like to
good.
hear what you think. If you only could choose one game to play for the rest of your life, the other one had to go. GTA 5 or Red Dead 2?
Oh, GTA 5, absolutely. Red Dead is dead.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
The story I disagreed with.
Yeah. No, of course it's not. They're not dead, but I'm just saying, like, there's just GTA has been always putting out stuff no matter what. Maybe Red
Yeah.
Dead will do the same thing, but there's only so much you can do
I know.
in that timeline. Whereas
it-
in GTA, you know, whatever
keep
happens
expanding.
now, yeah, it can happen then.
Yeah, and Rockstar is constantly updating GTA Online, whereas Red Dead, they had Red Dead Online, but that's been quiet for quite some time. So
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that time of the show
Wash it down with 1 beer,
where our hosts
2 beers,
grab the latest local craft beer
3 beers.
and give it a rating. It's time for Rate That Beer.
All right. So I guess G did her earlier. I did my
Yes.
own personal one. I went through. I've been through a whole bunch of double scoop today.
Okay.
oh boy,
We're talking like 2.5 4-pack throughout the day. I had a focal bank too, but my original idea was to compare all 3: double scoop, focal banger, heady topper. Black's at one point where
there it is.
no, I'm just saying this
Oh,
is
right.
right now. Since it's been a while
Ooh-wee.
during the day, I'm about to give you. I still got some focal double scoop in my profile. Double scoop is a double IPA, and focal banger is a regular single IPA. But that's all right. Those two could go to battle because I would put heady topper versus ice cream.
Okay.
So again, it's another double versus a single, which there's a difference to the taste profile, but I don't know. Back East might have it this week for the first time in history of Nerds After Dark, Nerd, and Happy Hour. We got a tie.
Yo. Salute.
Salud.
To 5. So congrats to the Alchemist. Hold on, I gotta put this over here. Congrats to the Alchemist.
Hell yeah.
And I wish I had a can, but back just make it easier. So thank you. And I took that into consideration of getting a focal banger, which might take me another 3 months, or getting a double scoop, which really, if I really wanted to, I could go to every can release that they have because it's
Right.
close to me. On that, and not to say it has a fantastic taste to it and a pop to it, but for like if focal banger was a double IPA, dude, done. Like
Yeah.
it would blow shit out of it. Excuse my language. It would blow double scoop out of the way. That's the way I'm feeling. So the Alchemist, if you could give us a double IPA of focal banger, I would love that.
You'll be so happy about that.
Start that up. The Alchemist versus Back East. Like, and I've had Stone, and I've had just Bissell Brothers. I've I had that like a sip of Treehouse. Man. So so all you dudes that are watching this, go to Treehouse. And you live in New England. You don't know what you're missing. Treehouse is overrated. Treehouse is just overrated. You could drive a little bit further south on I-91 and could look up back east because you know you might as well keep going past Treehouse if they're poo poo. You know what? I'm sorry, prove me wrong, but Treehouse is Julius compared to this. You compare it to
That's saying a lot, man. That's saying a lot.
no, I'm putting them on the spot. You know
I
what?
mean,
Cut this.
listen, like Alchemist is one of the first. I mean, they've been at it, kid.
They have. But I'm gonna say because locally everybody's like Treehouse is this and Treehouse is that, and I don't feel that. You know, if I get you want to stay strong to your brand and not put it out to the package stores, but then you're just being a glory hog and not letting people that are out of your immediate area taste what you got. Like Connecticut before COVID, before this year. I couldn't get to Connecticut without going to Vermont. No, I went to a package store in Connecticut and got this. So that's where they've innovated. Before COVID, we had back east that all you would get in the package store was ice cream man. And then I could tell where they were going of doing a release and letting it go to the package stores because they knew that a lot of their fans would not go up to where they're located because of COVID. And you have people that probably drove miles away for a good reason. And this is where I draw odds, where I don't give a crap. Treehouse, you open another brewery up here in Connecticut. You didn't justify to the beer fan.
Right.
And you know, you got a little bit too big or you were big.
Right.
And
Okay.
you know, I could take a heady, I could take a vocal banger, I'll take an ice cream man, double scoop, triple scoop, ride that to Oklahoma and have someone out there taste it and get to the flavor you get from it.
From all of us to all of you, drink up, bitches. See you next time.